first generation CLS debuted in 2004, and at the time the car's low-slung stance, wide track and unusually small greenhouse prompted many observers to draw parallels with Jaguar's designs. Conversely, Jaguar probably looked to the Benz for inspiration when they penned the XF. A dramatic first act is often hard to follow, and many people, including some members of the Ignition team, felt that the second generation was a bit disappointing in visual terms. Fortunately, the Mercedes-Benz design team, under the direction of Gordon Wagner, has succeeded in recapturing the magic of the original CLS while giving it a contemporary twist. The most striking aspect of the new coupe is the front end, which sports a grille that is canted slightly forward instead of back. This, together with the thinner headlamps that angle sharply upward, combine to give the car the appearance of a hunter that is about to pounce on its prey, according to the press material at least. Aptly called Predator Face, this look will filter down to other Mercedes-Benz models, including the upcoming A-Class. The all-new CLS has a smoother overall appearance, with fewer edges and lines than the outgoing model. Its slippery looks aren't just visual trickery. The aerodynamicists have managed to cut down the drag coefficient to an incredible 0.26. That's lower than a Toyota Prius, and no prizes for guessing which one would be parked in our garage. At the rear there are long horizontal taillights typical of Mercedes coupes, but on the CLS they're pointier and accordingly much sexier. Inside, the changes are less radical, more evolutionary if you will, and the cabin layout, materials and controls will seem familiar to owners upgrading from, say, an E-Class. The most obvious differences are the new satellite controls mounted on the steering wheel and the shapelier wood paneling reminiscent of the first CLS. So what of the engine lineup? Well, if you're holding your breath for a thundering AMG 63S version, you can breathe easy for now. Initially, the CLS will only be available with a choice of 3 6-cylinder engines, 2 diesels and 1 petrol variant. Interestingly, Mercedes-Benz makes no mention of power or torque outputs, opting instead to highlight fuel consumption and CO2 figures, a clear sign of the times if there ever was one. No doubt other derivatives will join the range later on, but if it were our money, we would be more than happy with a CLS 400. Commendable efficiency will help to balance out the conspicuous consumption, and the money saved at the pumps could well be spent elsewhere, like an ivory interior for instance.